Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to get a whole bunch of crowns really fast in a Saber simulator. So it's pretty easy, but first make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any videos on a Saber simulator, because I stream every Friday and do a whole bunch of other stuff. So just make sure to subscribe, notifications on it, and if you have Discord, make sure to join the Discord server, linked in the description. Check out all other stuff in the description. But besides that, I'll be showing you guys how to get a whole bunch of crowns. So as you can see, I have 2.5 trillion crowns. I got all of these pretty quickly, actually. And considering that the last aura is 1.5 trillion and the best egg is like only 250 million, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the best egg is only 250 million. So you can basically get infinite pets and the best aura by doing this. So the first most important thing out of everything to getting crowns is pets. So you always have to open a whole bunch of pets or eggs to get pets. But my suggestion, once you have the shiny 4 stars of the egg and at least one thing better than it, then move on to getting auras. But if the egg is really cheap for you, like say you have 1 trillion crowns but you're only on like Island 5, it's worth it. Just keep climbing farm islands until you get to the best island. But if you can't afford it, then just go to the best island that you can afford and try to get at least like some of the shinies for 4 stars. But after I get the shiny 4 stars from an egg and at least one thing better, I switch to the next egg, and that's worked pretty well for me. I can get the Santa class like tomorrow or the day after. But yeah, so pets are the most important thing, but the next thing, which is also pretty important, is auras, which do not like waste all of your crowns on auras. If you would need to farm a lot for the next aura instead of getting pets, then you should do that. But say the next aura is only like 1 billion or something, and then you have maybe like 1 trillion crowns. So if it doesn't really affect your total crowns, then you should get the next aura. But then if it does affect your total crowns, like you have 1 trillion and you're trying to buy the final one, then just spend it on pets until you can get enough to get the final aura pretty quickly. But next thing, which is actually the best way for getting crowns, like an actual way to get crowns, because pets just give you a multiplier and auras are just bought with crowns, is the boss. The boss gives way better amounts of crowns. Okay, so listen to this. Do not ever try to capture the flags unless if you're one of the top people in the server. So if you join an almost empty server, it's easier. But if you're not one of the top people in the server, you can still try to capture flags, but it won't really be that useful. So my suggestion, if you're one of the top people in the entire server you're in, then just go to the top island and then look around down here until you see a flag and then capture it. Because there are random flags located throughout the platforms in between the islands. But if you are not one of the top people, which would probably be most people in the entire game, then don't try to get flags unless if they're the ones in between islands, because people don't really go for those. So you can still try to get some of the flags in between the islands, but it'll be harder to hold them since you're not that strong. But no matter what, after you have flags, if you tried to, then just farm the boss, because the boss, I can get 500 billion crowns whenever the boss is full health and I do a lot of damage to it. But I have a friend that can get about 400 billion and 400 hits, which is like 4 times as much as me, which is, or wait, no, that's way more than 4 times as much as me. Like, maybe 6 or 7 times as much as me. But yeah, they're pretty overpowered. But if you have all of the best pets, you could get, like, a few trillion from the boss. So, yeah, the boss is really important to do. So make sure to attack that. Now, there also is the King of the Hill. And the King of the Hill is complete trash. Do not ever try to go for it. Instead of the King of the Hill, which most people just go on while they're AFK, what you should do, especially if you have a VIP server or a private server, or there's not that many people in the game, or even if there is a lot of people in the game. Now, this could be bad if you're not one of the top people in the game, but same with King of the Hill, so you should just click a whole bunch in the middle of the boss if you're AFK, and then the boss will eventually walk back over to you, and you'll slowly kill the boss without having to do anything, which is actually better than King of the Hill, since King of the Hill will give you maybe like 1/10 of a boss hit per second, which is pretty trash. So don't waste your time on King of the Hill. Make sure to attack the boss and try to get the best pets that you always can. But yeah, that's all of the tips I have. Oh yeah, also the flags. If you're pro, then you should get them. But yeah, that's all of my tips I have for crowns. So, as you can see, I have a lot of crowns, so I know how to get a lot of crowns. I don't really farm crowns that much because they're basically useless. Like, they're useful, but after you get the best aura and you can already get thousands of the best pet, then it becomes pretty useless. But I think they should add a new egg that is like 10 billion or something that has 400 times pets, because we really need some new stuff, because they haven't added any new features since crafting in update 6. I'm pretty sure it's update 6, but that was a long time ago. Still haven't added any new features, hoping they do sometime. Make sure to like the video for more Saber Simulator guides. Subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss any more Saber Simulator videos and streams. And check out all the other stuff in the description. One last thing though, quick shout out to all my channel members. If you want to see your name on this list, all you have to do is press the join button to the left of the subscribe button, and your name will be on this list next video. So shout out to all of them. I hope this video was helpful. I'll make more, and also I promise I'll never extend any of my videos or do anything that is not helpful. So yeah, anyways, see you all in the next video. Bye, YouTube.